Hello, my name is Adam Davis. I'm here to give you my take on A Grain of Alt's Living Severed Hand, posted on Instructables.com. First of all, I'd like to show you some elements of the rest of my costume before we get into the severed hand. You'll see I've got some cheap scrubs purchased from Salvation Army for $5. And we did some t-shirt iron-ons. You'll see there's a pocket piece here with no pocket. On the back, there's a larger design. Real-life prosthetics. You grow them, we sell them. And then, of course, the living severed hand. Reactions varied as I showed this to people. I just have this hand. The usual joke. Need a hand? And then, of course, using it for odd jobs. And, the usual, embodied hand. But the greatest reaction came from when I was just using it for everyday things. Hey, how you doing? And it worked out pretty well. Until I dropped things. Now the severed hand is pretty basic when you get down to it. You have your own hand. In my case, I've gone ahead and shaved off the hairs and applied a base foundation or a paint on it to give it an odd cast and an even color, which makes it appear that much more fake, so it matches the stump, which is obviously fake. It also has the glove that covers the transition between the arm and the hand, and then a sleeve that covers the transition between the arm and the hand as well, the fake arm and the hand. If we flip it over, you'll see there's a little bit more going on there. You have my sleeve and the sleeve of the, I'm wearing 2 layers of clothing here. It's cold out here in Michigan. And then we've got Velcro holding the glove closed. As we remove this, you'll find that the glove is held on by some thread through the foam rubber and the cloth here and here. And you'll see I accidentally put it on the outside instead of the inside. Colored that a little bit blue. This finger is merely super glued here with a little bit of thread through there. And then this finger and the thumb have a single wire between the two of them to act as a C shape. So as you move this around, you can see that there's a little bit of flexibility, and it looks like this hand is still operational. Now as we uncover the rest of the assembly, it turns out that I got the foam rubber because I wanted it to be a little bit more obviously fake and gruesome and realistic. But it's a lot heavier than the solution that A Grain of Alt had on, which was the bottle and the cloth. And there's a lot of torque that goes on there as you're wiggling this thing around. And so I ended up using some coat hangers in a somewhat uncomfortable pinch there in order to secure it to my arm so that I could move my arm and it would move with it. I had some Velcro closures, a little bit of elastic here, and a Velcro closure here. And you'll see that this is in 2 parts, so you end up with a clamp that goes around your arm. That goes into the foam rubber, and your hand obviously goes through here. Inside the glove, I followed A Grain of Alt's basic suggestions. I got a little bit of padding along the back. I did little bubble wrap rolls for the 3 fingers, and then a bubble wrap roll with a piece of aluminum wire going through the thumb and the forefinger. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. I got a lot of good reactions from it, and I hope to use it again on Halloween night. Thanks.